The Ryback Show starts now. Welcome to the Ryback Show Monday Live. I am the big guy Ryback. I appreciate you all joining me. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in wherever you're watching or listening from today, tomorrow, yesterday. Yesterday is impossible, dummy. As always, this show is brought to you by Feed Me More Nutrition. You can save 20% just for listening to this show with discount code Ryback Show 20 on feedmemore.com. Premium supplements sweetened with stevia and monk fruit, no artificial sweeteners and colors, vegan friendly for men and women. Boy, I've said that a time or two. What's going on? Good to see you guys. Justin, Man of Steel, always here, Man of Steel. I can't find you on YouTube. I tried to mod you. Ricky Scurvy is gone, missing, and he was a hell of a mod. And he will pop up. I have no doubt. He's going to pop up. He's probably got caught up with an older woman, raising a few kids, working 60, 70 hours a week. And that gold chain is going strong on the green. What's going on? My man, I am a noob. I am as big of a noob as there is. And I appreciate you watching a noob. All right, we got a good question right off the bat with Feed Me More Nutrition. What do we got going on here? I'm always fascinated, though, by the people that if you try to take a shot at me and like you're watching me, I'm like, well, what does that say about you if that's what you really think? How would the Pumplex and 10-count creatine go together? Amazing. That's my stack of choice. So the 10-count creatine also has glycer pump in it. Not too many creatines out there. Throw that in for you guys. No additional cost. But the big guy, he wants you to get that pump. And it goes really, really well with the Pumplexity. And I put that in there specifically because it mixes well with the creatine, where other supplements can cause clumping. And it's meant to be used in addition to either the Wake Up Unlimited Energy or the Pumplexity. And I just throw it in that with 5 to 10 grams of ribose. And I'll usually chug like half of it in the beginning of the workout and then fill it up and sip on the rest, just because gym water tastes, even though they got the filtered gym water, supposedly. It's supposedly Las Vegas and Nevada has like the worst water in the country. I just found out. And I'm going to go replace my filter again because it's registering bad. And the filter's not that old, but the water's so bad that it causes the filters to go bad quicker, supposedly. Don't know how true that is, but Tim T, good to see you guys. As always, guys, we're just waiting. I'm going to shoot Station Head a message here this week and see what the time frame is looking like. We are going to be having the call-ins through Station Head, streaming through there as well, which I want everybody to eventually be on Station Head that would like to participate on the show and answer your questions. Whereas with this, it's when you do face-to-face with the video, some people like it, a lot of people don't, as far as maybe being is open to wanting to do it. And whereas on the call-ins, I think that will also entice some of the shitheads to call in, which I honestly, it would just be great entertainment for me. I've never been outdone by a mark ever, and I can't be, because their whole idea of me is based around lies. So it's really, really easy to shut that down typically, and they're pretty stupid for the most part. And I say that kindly, I'd have a beer with them and take them out back and beat the hell out of them after, but I'm joking. I'm on TikTok. I got to be careful. I'm pretty sure that could be borderline getting me kicked off for another week. Just a beer TikTok. Yes, that's the plan of trying to wrestle again. I'm only just killing myself for the last 5+ years to get my health on a situation that has once again never before been overcome in the history of mankind, ladies and gentlemen. That's as clear as I could paint the picture for you. But I've already done it, and I just got to get a little more scar tissue and which scar tissue in my pec, which was causing me the limitation on my internal rotation, which we need my pec to release to get the final scar tissue in the front of the shoulder here. The pec started popping today, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time, tissue is just going like that crackle, little air pop. What's the bubble wrap deal? Bubble wrap, dummy. I'm the dummy. That's what it sounds like when the tissue pops. And so we're going down the right path. Had a great shoulder day today. A little bit of arms, some incline sprints. You guys want to test your will? Get on the treadmill. Warm up. I did 15 minutes of level 3 on a level 3 incline, level 3 speed. Walked for 15 minutes just to get the legs warmed up after a nice big workout. Then from there, I did level 4 just to kind of gradually work my way up. Level 4 for 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Level 5, same thing. Level 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I did my 3 super hard working sets at level 10. And ladies and gentlemen, level 10 incline on a level 10 speed is, and I desperately want to get to 11 and then 12, but it gets, the jump from level 9 to level 10 is ridiculous. And I already know the jump from 10 to 11 because the speed is getting now intense and you're running. Okay, I see that. Thank you. I am a pro. And the incline in the speed, it is, you can't maintain that. It's very hard to maintain that for 30 seconds. And it will test your will on not falling off the cliff. I pretend I'm running at the edge of a cliff and that if I give up, I'm going to fall and die hundreds of feet down and hit a rock and just explode. So that's what I legit think like that when I do my conditioning. You got to create some sort of fear for the hunger to really, otherwise you're just running on a treadmill and you'll just give up and then fall back into Susie back there in the back and then get a lawsuit. Guys, of course I've talked to Brock Lesnar. Do you guys not, what the hell kind of question is that? Have I ever talked to Brock Lesnar? Do you think he's not able to talk to Brock Lesnar? Guys, I was there for the majority of my adult life. Some of these questions, for God's sake. I'm not Greek also. Let's see. What do we got? Spammers buried my question. Can you explain why 2 separate doses a day with the big guy? Yeah, that's typically with you don't have to. You could take it all in one serving if you'd like. Oftentimes with this stuff, in the capsule count already being high as it is on that product, it's more convenient for people to take 5 capsules twice a day than 10 capsules. To just put that in writing, that could discourage some people, even though and the product works so amazingly well. We've never had one issue with the capsule count on the products where people were like, oh my God, because the products work. And that was my whole reasoning on it when I did this, because I knew if something works, people won't care about the capsule count or the majority, and that's what just split up the dosages on that, because that's typically things you divide it up throughout the day. But if you want to take it all at once, it's more than fine on that. There's nothing that's going to be wrong with taking that once a day. Within at the 10 capsule dosage, if that's easier for you. All right. Clearly, we're dealing with a Mongo here. We're going to go ahead and block him, buddy. Hey, I wish you the best, man. I'm going to say that before I block you. I still love you. I don't hate you, but I just think you're dumb in the chat. You're blocked. All right, where's that other guy? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get rid of you too. Mongo number 2 over here. See you later, pal. Thanks for playing. Of course I've met DDP. Guys, yes. Do you guys not know that where I come from? Do you think I'm not allowed to talk to people? Have I ever talked to DDP? Come on. Where did some of you guys come from? TikTok. We're just going to talk to you guys. We're over on TikTok as well. The big guy Ryback 22. Can you take supplements with other medications? With that kind of thing, what the best thing to do is to actually show the nutrition supplement facts panel to your doctor, primary care physician, and ask them specifically if any of the ingredients can be negatively interact with the medication. I do know I've never seen anyone come back and say anything outside of, I think if you have severe blood pressure issues, I don't think you should be taking the wake up limited energy. If you have hypertension or anything like that, just because I think with stimulants and with the yohimbine and that stuff, even though there's so many great benefits to it, I think in with the caffeine, or if you do use it, not using it at the full dosage. But there's certain health things that people have that your lifestyle and your nutrition and supplementation has to be altered to keep you as healthy as possible. If you have blood pressure, you're not eating a jar of pickles and chugging the juice at night before you go to bed, because you're not going to be with us for too long. So there's just certain things you gotta just sacrifice in that. I tell you, if they can make a low sodium pickle, the big guy would be happy. I just actually was looking at the pickles last night. I'm a big pickle guy, and I would usually eat 2, 3, 4 of them before bed with my tomatoes and salt the tomatoes. Little did I know I was consuming probably thousands of milligrams of sodium before bed. My sodium content, guys, it's amazing that I've even been in shape my whole life. I should have looked like King Kong Bundy with the amount of sodium that I've been consuming, which I'm super pumped because I'm getting leaner and leaner already on it very quickly into this of 23 to 2,500 milligrams a day. Brian, you've already asked that question about the Stone Cold Pop Man. I have a really good memory if you didn't know that, because I find it hard to believe that another guy asked that same exact question that I answered weeks ago. Who the hell is Bowman? Do I think I would stand a chance against Bowman? No. Guys, new rule here, guys. If we ask questions, complete sentences, that makes sense. Please. Have I ever talked to Roman? Oh, we got some good questions here today. I apologize for people listening on the podcast platforms. Yeah, me and Brock Lesnar as a team or fighting, just two beefy guys, and then they're like, hey, we had our differences. Sorry, I shell-shocked your ass. You want a tag, man? And then, he comes out and makes a save for me as I'm in jeopardy the next night with the Shield getting ready to triple power bomb me, and then me and Brock just, destroy everybody. That'd be badass. Brian, I don't know how you missed it. I answered the question directly. You asked it a few weeks ago or a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I literally answered it when I saw it. So unless you were like, oh, no, he's answering my question, I got to log off. I'll be rude if I want to. I'm offended at the repeat question. Good to see all of you guys. Guys, of course I believe in God and in energies far greater than us. I mean, you just take one look out at the sky and take a look at the sun and the moon at night and all the intricacies of this planet, and to know that, yeah, I can't control any of this shit. So clearly I'm not in control, but I can have a positive mindset, that hungry mindset, and make the most out of every situation and try to attract through the laws of attraction and a positive thinking through the gods above and the energies above that are running this whole fucking game. Yeah, I try to play within their rules, but I don't think God made 4,000 something religions. I think it's fucking stupid, quite point blank. And the most screwed up people I've ever met in my life are Christian. And that's a fact for my experience. So, but I believe in being a good person, right? And doing the right thing and working hard and treating people well and not putting up with shit. Brock Lesnar's not overrated, guys. The guy is a genius. He's an absolute goddamn legend. The wrestling business screws, in, particularly WWE, screws people left and right. And that guy did it his way. And he goes out there and he keeps himself over. If Brock signed a regular talent contract, he'd be wrestling on Superstars. When the first chance Vince got upset with him, God damn it, put him on Superstars. Job up to Titus. That's like, he's a genius. And he could do anything. He's super athletic, and he knows how to wrestle strong style, be a believable pro wrestler. God. Overrated. Your comment sucks. Jesus. I swear, some of you wrestling fans are so shitty. You guys really need to get shell-shocked. I want to like all of you. I really do. But some of you are pieces of shit. Like, what the fuck have you done with your life, man? Like, do you even know, like, what the sacrifice that man has made? Everyone point and laugh at that guy. Dumbass. Shell shock start at $3,000. On concrete, I'll do it if you sign a waiver. Let's see. What else do we got here? Got to filter through. No, I don't know what GFuel is, guys. People have asked me about the GFuel before. I don't know what it is. It's probably got artificial sweeteners in it too. I don't know. I got a new food video coming out with the Alpha chicken fajita burritos. I broke my 24-hour fast just under it yesterday with that and a homemade grilled cheese, vegan grilled cheese. That's going up tomorrow morning. I got to upload it right after this with my night work here. The day never ends. Up at today. Got up right at 6 a.m. today. I got about 7 hours and change of sleep, and I've been going non-stop. Non-stop, ladies and gentlemen. Walter, good to see you again, man. Walter down 5 pounds. Brother, good job, man. I'm running a dry ship too. I was because I would do a bottle of wine, like I said, here and there. And then I was like, how many beers is a bottle of wine? And it's anywhere from 5 to 6.5 beers. And I go, oh shit. Well, that's not good. I wouldn't never be drinking 5 beers every night, or 6 beers, or 7 beers. And so I've been running a dry ship where I just save the wine for like a once a week special with the big guy. Happy birthday, Jack. I hope you have a great one. Could buy a cameo for $100. I'll do it in person. Marco, thank you. Love your motivational speeches. Guys, I just try to be honest and speak from my experience, and not everyone's going to like what I say, because obviously you're going to get mad that I'm a big, jacked up, good-looking dude with things going well in my life and overcoming adversity. I get it. Not everyone's going to like me. I'm confident. Get hot chicks. I get it. But I'm also a very nice person. And I genuinely want to help people. I don't like bad people. Speaking of which, I'm not even aware of all the articles that were out when I was in WWE. I didn't shit places like Bleacher Report. They can go screw themselves. Reading, it popped up today, things from when I was there, all this made up stuff that wasn't true. And I go, WWE, and I already knew from the beginning of with things. I go, what a ridiculous, never want to go back there ever again. Just the bullshit. I'm like, who puts that stuff out? So, but I already know where I want to go and what's going on. Things are going to be good for the big guy. I love the Usos. You guys ask about them quite often. I think they're fantastic. I think they're doing their best work ever with Roman. If you're doing sodas, I would do the Zevias or the Virgil's root beer that has sweetened with stevia. Man, I haven't listened to Insane Clown Posse in forever. I used to love them when I was younger. I mean, I don't know if I would hang out with them. They look a little questionable, I feel like I would get in a lot of trouble if I was hanging out with ICP, but I will listen to their music. I'll probably download some of their songs on my phone. Thank you for bringing them up. I forgot about them. Guys, can we not bring up the 2013 Royal Rumble? Like, I can't do anything about it. I played my role to perfection that night. That was all about Cena, guys. We had to get Cena over strong for The Rock over at WrestleMania, right? Was that who we faced? I don't even remember at this point. But yeah, it was real cool. Definitely the right move. I love AEW. Mike, that's a very good for your next wine, you should try out the Undertaker wine and Ultimate Warrior wine. That's not a bad idea. That would actually do very good numbers on YouTube. A Ryback review. That I think I got it. I'd like to do the whining with the big guy or whining with the Ryback. I don't even know the name of my own shows anymore. I haven't done it in so long. We'll have to do a live with that. And thank you. I'll look those up and order those bottles. Hopefully they're red blends. Great suggestion on that. I loved working with a lot of wrestlers. I don't have, guys, I don't have like a lot of like favorites on things. I've always been fascinated. People are like favorite. Man, I like so many different things. I can't just like, there's so many different wrestlers that just enjoyed wrestling. Yeah, the Vince, there's been no phone calls, nothing with them. It is what it is. That's where I already know the way and what's gone on and what they're trying to do from a legal standpoint. Guys, they're not good people, and it is what it is. I don't care if you like watching their product, but if you defend them in any way, I think you're a piece of shit. Not you, the guy with the quote, but like people in general. And the fans, some of them do, that put the logo behind the people that made the logo. And that's just the bottom line. Yeah, I'm not a fan of people that abuse helpless animals, man. Not good. I enjoy MMA training with that. And it's not, I love what I'm doing with my life. And I'm from a business standpoint, I'm so happy. I don't think it would make zero sense to go do that. I'm just like, I wouldn't have happiness. I'm happy doing what I do on that. And even with WWE, like I needed a deeper meaning even from wrestling. Like I didn't get enjoyment. Like I like doing this. I get more satisfaction. I do more good doing this than I will ever get doing wrestling, ever, because it's just entertainment. I actually, truly, genuinely like impacting people's lives past just memories. Feel good memories are great, but I need deeper than that. And that's why I'm really, really cool with where I'm at mentally and physically to go back and do it, because it's going to give me greater power and a lot of the things that I enjoy even more as far as from helping people. I do want to thank everybody on YouTube as well. We've hit 340,000 subscribers. How about you care about Twitch? Yeah, I care about Twitch. I answer questions from there. I see all the questions pop up here from where you guys are at. See, look, Damari Noble, that's on Twitch. Ryback shouldn't go back to WWE. He should go to AEW. I think it's a great comment. Thank you, Twitch. Yeah, I enjoy boxing as well. Yeah, well, I did call. Yeah, it's a good question here. Comment. Thorman says, who stood up to Vince when you were there other than you? Can't believe you called him stupid to his face. And I wouldn't have just called him stupid to his face if he didn't say it to me over some stupid bullshit. And I don't give a damn who you are. You're not talking to me like that. And his old ass sat right back down. And it is what it is. Guys, I don't know what you guys think things are like. It's Brock, I would imagine, has probably multiple times. You guys act like you guys can't, like, it's not like you just go do that to him, just go do it to him. If the old bastard comes at you with an attitude for no good reason, you got to stand up for yourself or you're done. Yeah, I believe in fasting once a week. I think intermittent fasting is great too. I think that is beneficial for a large portion of people, specifically who really have a tough time with control over their eating and need to kind of really keep it within a certain period of time so that they aren't just constantly munching on things and whatnot. With the amount of calories I need, the 24-hour fast a week is what was recommended to me and what has worked really well for me. I do a combination of a dry, usually dry for about 10, 11, 12 hours, and then the rest water with that, and obviously a little coffee in there, and the Wake Up Limited Energy, which is all. The Wake Up Limited Energy is keto and fasting safe, and the Pumplexity is as well. The Intercontinental Championship, yeah, that was a great role. It was, again, just playing roles, guys. It was, it would have been no different, the role that I played had I got to the building and it was somebody else. Nothing would have changed. So I don't really get the satisfaction out of that. It's playing roles. And that's just a complete fact as a physical actor in that environment. And I like playing great roles. I think they're more rewarding at times, but I think also certain roles under that could be very rewarding as well. I saw Andre and Hogan when I was a kid here in Vegas, but I was too young to remember. I just remember the black singlet and yellow trunks. Me and Brock always got along very well, guys. We've talked about that multiple times, all on past episodes of the Ryback Show. Rollins, yeah, so that's a good point. You said gaming is a waste of time, and it is. And that's my opinion, and I believe it is a great waste of time. I believe there's much better ways to live your life, but if you choose to live your life doing that, that's fine. It's no skin off my back on that. And I mentioned that before. If people enjoy games and they make money doing it, great. I think there's just a lot of ways that with that, getting trapped in a virtual reality that is meaningless, is just, I don't understand it with that. But in Twitch, there's a lot of streamers getting so much money from playing video games. There's people making money doing a lot of things, and you do with what you enjoy. And my personal opinion is it is a waste of time, and that's why I don't do it. Maybe it's not a waste of time to them, obviously, and that, but I just think that I would rather live in the real world as much as possible. Yeah, Walter, I think it's your internet. Everything is good over here on that. I would be able to tell if it's ever my connection or anything, it will be on my end. Yeah, I would like to see AEW. I would like to see AEW make the casino battle royal and change that to the Royal Rumble, their version of it. I'm not a fan of battle royals compared. I think the Rumble is such a great concept that they could, guys, at the stage of the game, stuff that's over is over. Rename it your own deal. Do the timer, set the thing, and one start at a time. I think that would be very good for them to do that with the casino, however, whatever you want to call it, the casino, I don't know. But you got a name that the casino, I don't know. I can't come up with a name off the top of my head because the Battle Royal is people already in the ring, so you can't keep that name. What are some casino themed gimmick names we could have for the casino? Casino roulette. Ooh. And the roulette spinning on the Titantron deal. And then whatever it lands on, that star's next. But it's just numbers. You don't want to ruin it by like having the picture up there. I think I just came up with a new concept for AEW. I should definitely probably go on the creative team. The casino roulette. The casino roulette rumble. I have met Eddie Guerrero. I did multiple times. He was very sweet to me. Guys, I'm well aware there's been wrestling memes and chip memes of me. Yes. I am a legend in many ways. Guys, I'm not even gonna get caught up in the medical stuff. People are aware of it, and it is what it is. I take care of myself. I got myself better. No phone calls, no messages, and that's fine. All that is remembered, and that aggression will come out when it is supposed to come out. Your supplements are helping so much. Thank you very much. Joseph, you like that? The casino roulette rumble. The casino roulette rumble. No, it's not out of line to say I have nice eyes and a smile. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I'm going to text Cody that right after, by the way. I'm not the casino roulette rumble. I would love to see you on Renee's podcast with Moxley. Yeah, I'd asked Renee like 100 times to do my show, and we could never get it done. So we'll see. I love Mox, and Renee's always been awesome. So oral sessions. It would just be me and Moxley doing that phrase over and over to disgust Renee the entire time. Renee would just get up, and me and Moxley would down 3 bottles of Gentleman's Jack and say a bunch of shit that we regret the next day. And Renee would probably have to pull the episode, and then it would never be heard outside of that initial audience. Mox would probably get fired also. Congratulations on the birthday. No, my theme song is still going to be, I think it's going to be called, the new version is Beyond Meat on the Table, but it's still going to be about killing. Because even though I'm vegan, when I go into battle, it's like the law of the jungle. I'll be eating the plants in the jungle, but if I got to kill a bastard, I'll kill it to survive. So that's what that's all about. Cannibalism. Thank you, Rollins. Okay, you can take it easy on those Flex Friday posts, but there's going to be a new one every Friday just to discuss people. And then if you ever look at the amount of women that like my Flex Friday picks, you would understand why it's very beneficial to do that, to appease all audiences on that. I also get a lot of DMs that I have to like mass delete of from men and women. That is my favorites are the guys that are like, "Oh, I'm not gay, but can I see?" And I'm just delete. Yeah, I don't know if they have to take too many concepts from WWE. The Royal Rumble, though, is something that I would like to see them. The Casino Battle Royal, I want to see be the Casino Roulette Rumble. Guys, of course I've met Bobby Lashley. Super chat. The super chats are rolling in. First one of the day, Mitchell Shotanus? Mitchell Shotanus? How do I pronounce your last name, Mitchell? I don't want Shotanus, or is it Shotanus? Like your anus is completely shot. Hey, Ryback, not a question, but just wanted to say I've been a fan of you. Oh, not anymore after that. Just wanted to say I've been a fan of you since I was 11 years old. Now I'm 20. Hope to meet you someday, big guy. Thank you very much, Mitchell. I greatly appreciate that. Can you please type your last name? I'm truly fascinated by this, how you pronounce it, so that when I see you, because I will not forget you ever. That's the first time I've ever heard that last name. And I'm going to come up with a gimmick name for Shotanus as well. But if you could just kind of give me a little help with that. But thanks. Seriously, though, thank you, buddy. And I appreciate you tuning in and watching. And time flies by, man. If you want to get a six-pack, you got to look up a basal metabolic rate calculator. I'm doing a little matcha green tea here. And you want to keep your sodium in the 2,300, 2,500 milligram range. If you could do a little less, that's even better. And you will lean up nicely. P90X, Ab Ripper X, once a week, or some sort of really good body ab workout. Athlean X has a great app as well. And I'm a big fan of doing weighted ab machines once a week as well. Shotanus. I didn't see that. Shotanus. That is, I don't know. Shotanus. Super chat. Thank you, Mitchell. It's Shotanus. It's all right. People mispronounce it all. Dude, I'm not kidding. I'm looking at it as I'm saying, I'm reading. Anus pops right out at me. I go, how do I say this? Shotanus. See, but why is it N-U-S? Man, I swear, I think sometimes some family, they're like, what name could we come up with to really mess with people for the rest of life? Shotanus. See, that's easy now. Mitchell Shotanus. I read it. I couldn't do that, though. I'm like, shot anus is the first thing that pops in my head. I apologize. But thank you for Shotanus clearing that up. Protein, I think when you eat vegan protein, plant protein is superior to animal protein from a longevity health standpoint. And I believe you could build more muscle on a vegan diet because you're also improving blood flow in blood flow properties along with endurance and in your health and longevity and your energy, where the meals actually from all the micronutrients. I think it's actually better. And that comes from somebody that was eating pounds of the stuff a day. All right, we're going to get rid of one. One's not too cool. Get rid of Captain Scrump there. Thank you, buddy, for playing. What do we got going over here? Mitchell Shotanus. I love learning something new every day. So if I ever see that name again, Shotanus, not from you, but somebody else, if there's another Shotanus in Vegas. How do I feel about conspiracy theorists? I don't feel anything toward if people. I live my life and I focus on what I'm doing and building. I think it could be really, really easy to get distracted over a lot of things going on in the world and not achieve anything in our lives. So I don't get too caught up in any of that. I acknowledge, I think that there's clearly the world is a very screwed up place. There's a lot of screwed up people. We know that based off of everything going on and why we're in the position we're in right now. Right. So I'm focused on building me, helping people, and eventually living in Montana away from everybody. just streaming in with all my businesses, some car washes and some other things. I would like a Feed Me More Fitness chain, guys, and living on a mountain, growing all my own fruits and vegetables, and maybe a Feed Me Whorehouse. Feed me whorehouse. Feed me whorehouse. Ooh, feed me whore. Perum's not the Feed Me Whorehouse. Not a bad idea. Yeah, but yeah. Congratulations on kissing Kelly Kelly. Thank you for tuning in, Michelle. I'm really happy, man. You got that diet mark cleaned up there. Eating, I would stay away. The ramen noodle soup is not good for you. And very high sodium, especially with their packets. So, but you can find vegan noodles and just cook the noodles and then put your own like low sodium seasoning. That's not as bad. What do we got going on? Let's see what else is here. Yeah, Ryan, is there a product to help burn belly fat and belly fat faster? Again, that's going to come down to diet, and again, sodium intake as well will really help get rid of any water weight that might look like you're holding body fat, which is actually water, and the Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner. Which arrives tomorrow afternoon to fulfillment, and all pre-orders are going out ASAP on that. But I would get the Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner, and then make sure your diet's on point with your physical activity. Yes, I live life and do things. I make sure to take time, and I enjoy what I do with all the things that I do. So it is. There's definitely it's a balance on things, but I definitely make time. I don't record so many of the things, so I go. I make sure I have my time that when I need it. But I think everything with my shoulder, I'm in a crucial period where a lot of my time is spent on that softball and seeing people for my shoulder. And there's no other way around that. But that's why I get results and I'm overcome it. You got to be obsessed in as healthy of a way as possible towards positive goals. Do I have any health tips that would help with your pregnancy? I mean, I've never been pregnant. I'm not a woman. I feel like there's so many better people outside of obviously just consuming as much nutrition from healthy food as humanly possible. I think is the best piece of advice I could give you. Yeah, I don't got time for the meetups, guys. I get people all the time that just say, "Hey, do you want to come meet me for?" I'm like, no, I don't say that, but I don't want to do it, guys. That's not, to me, not cool. And that's not being mean. I don't have time for it. That's not. Mitchell Shotanus. My last name is actually from the Netherlands. Very cool. Shotanus. Look at that. See, you tell me once, I got it. That's why I wanted to know. What do we got here? Thank you very much, SK. I watch a little football. Big Tom Brady fan. And I'm a big fan of Tom Brady on social media as well. He knows how to post things to rile people up because people talk so much trash to that guy. The people that hate, that's why I tell you guys, no matter what you do in life, you're going to get haters and people that portion of people that are losers. That's why it never is just like block, block, block. And I love that he riles them up. I always got along very well with Roman. Any advice for people who are struggling with depression and anxiety? Add cilantro into your diet. I would add a banana or two a day into your diet. I would make sure that your nutrition is on point, that you're working out consistently every week, getting outside and spending time around people, being active. I think if you hide and stay sheltered and depressed, and and you don't do a lot of things that are good for you, like there's people that have very poor nutrition and eat fast food, and they're like, I'm depressed. And then they eat for that little satisfaction. They go get their 7 In-N-Out burgers and fries and a milkshake the one time they leave the house or order it on Postmates, and they feel good for 15 minutes, and then they get hit with further severe depression because they're overweight or they're unhappy with that. And a lot of people are fueling their own sadness by not doing things. I think there's different levels to it for sure. But as someone, I think sadness, I think depression is normal. I think it all is. I think things have gotten taken out of context and monetized in such a way where they're like, oh, and again, there's levels of like things, but I think we all get it at different times based on what's going on in our lives. I just think there's people that understand, like, they're not victims, and they're like, no, I'm going to do things that make me feel better and improve my self-esteem and read and listen to positive things and not watch the news and learn, because it takes work to do this stuff, which is a big difference between the majority of people, right? On that, and I think, and then not getting caught up in too many bullshit medications. I think medications in certain instances have their place, but I think if you get too caught up on just you think a pill's going to fix you and you don't want to do any work, I think that a portion of people are just stuck and in need to get their ass in high gear and start moving and get hungry. And I really believe it. I needed a 5-disc fusion and shoulder replacement. You think I was like thrilled? Do you think I was, what did I do? I kept moving. I kept trying. I stayed positive. I did not stop. And that's why I always say, like, man, nobody can say shit to me like on it. Like, that's why, and I'll give you my opinion straight up on it. I think you got to get moving. I think you need to do more. You got to make sure, like I said, consuming positive content, positive books, audio books, podcasts from people that are uplifting, that are motivating, work on skills that can benefit you in your life, things that you enjoy, passions, work out every day that you can, physical activity, pick up a sport, pick up a hobby, whether that's a guitar lesson or a jiu-jitsu class or a boxing class, basketball class, yoga class, anything. Get going, get moving. And I promise you, you're going to feel better than if you don't do that. We got a new member, SK. Thank you very much, buddy. Welcome to being a Rybacker. I would wait till 16 for creatine, personally. I think it's very good for, again, people, for vegans too. It's very beneficial, even though we make it. And it's broken down from some other things, but it's, I take 10 grams with my workout every day. My levels are always fantastic. Yeah, Mark, Tom Brady is the man. He's entertaining, man. He's vegan or has been very, very heavily plant-based for a long, long time. And it's no coincidence that he continues to just keep improving, and he looks amazing. I'm doing very good. You guys, we're going to just block people that ask these questions. What's going on? Yeah, Mark, you want to focus on realistic goals. Doing cardio 10 times a day is not too realistic on that. Maybe a basal metabolic rate calculator, getting your calories, getting some structure in your life on your diet, and working out, once a day would be more than sufficient to reaching your goals if your diet is on point. How is the fig tree coming along? The fig tree is great. I was able to cut a couple of the fruits off and eat them fresh. a couple of weeks ago. There's a whole new crop. There's about 20 of them out there growing right now that should be done. Hopefully, I'll probably check one out at the end of this week and see, because sometimes I cut a couple off after one of them that was fully developed and had the seeds and everything and was really, really good. You got to, and I believe they got to turn brown for when they're done. And there's still, a lot of them are still green, but one of them was green and it had a little bit of brown. And that was the one that was developed. And I'm sure it would have been more developed had I waited a little longer. And then I cut a couple others off that hadn't even formed inside yet. I go, I got to give those some time. So Australia, thank you very much, Ben. I love Australia. Wollongong, beautiful place. Did I have some good times in Wollongong? Oh boy, bringing back some memories of the big guy. Hotel room was right on the beach. Boy, those were good times. I was really hurt though, really hurt. But there was a period down there that I forgot I was hurt. Good times. Wollongong. Might be a few Rybackers running around down there. I'm kidding. How do I forget I'm hurt? If you don't understand that, buddy, it's okay. We're not going to explain that one. As always, though, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up tonight's show. I got to get some more stuff done here. Upload. There's going to be a new feeding time video at 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. Please check that out. Turn on notifications if possible. And as always, Feed Me More Nutrition on feedmemore.com. Save 20% with discount code Ryback Show 20 on feedmemore.com. That is in the description on YouTube as well. It will be pinned in the comments too, along with our spin and win wheel, where you can save up to 25, 30, 35% off, free gym bag and half-gallon jugs on there. We got our email and text message you could sign up for on the homepage, guys, where you get 25% off for signing up for those. So if you've not signed up for those yet, there's 2 ways to save 25%. And you get one message each week on those, a message of positivity and a huge discount not made available to the general public on those. So it's very, very wise to join on those and check out our blog content. I got a new blog being done right now based off my specifications that I want them to cover on the controlling our sodium and some tips on getting our sodium down that I think is going to be very beneficial. That should be ready to go by Thursday or Friday this week, and if at the latest this weekend. So stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, have a great evening and stay hungry, my friends. Feed me more.